Super Mario Strikers is a Mario soccer game. We've had another Mario sports game, but we've had a pretty good run of luck in 2005 with Mario sports games. We've seen Mario in Mario Baseball and Mario Kart, and we've seen him in games like NBA Street. Now we have him in a soccer game. Super Mario Strikers is an arcade 4-on-4 soccer game that has you playing as Mario or Luigi or Princess Peach, Daisy, Waluigi, Wario, and so on. And you captain a team of 4 players, and you go up against each other, and there's lots of shots, there's lots of shooting, there's lots of tackling. It's just really standard arcade soccer that's fast-paced and overall a pretty good game. Some of the best parts of the game are sort of the manic pace that a match can build up to. There's lots of things that you can do in the game. I mean, there's lots of different cool shot types. It's really easy to get into. One of the great things about any great arcade sports game is the fact that you can get right into it and feel like you really know what you're doing right off the bat. The controls are really simple. The big A button is just pass, and the red B button is for shooting. But you have some variation in those shots. You can power up your shot by holding it down. And if you're playing as a captain, Mario, Princess Peach, and so on, you can actually hold that down, and it brings up, hold the B button down, and it brings up a sort of little timing game meter. And if you get it right, you open up a really cool, like, stunt trick super strike shot, which if you actually nailed it right is a guaranteed goal that actually counts for 2 goals. So you want to, but the challenge there is finding open space on the field to have enough time to pull off that shot. It has a lot to do with timing, and it takes a little while to charge it up. On the defensive side of the ball, tackling plays a huge role in Super Mario Strikers. And there's 2 types of tackles. There's the regular, tackle that gets you immediate control of the ball back. There's also a big hit tackle, which is actually really satisfying. You sort of crunch a player up against this electrified fence and electrocutes the Nintendo character. I think that's a little bit weird. And big hits really, to me, they feel like the most important skill to learn in the game. Because you can play the game without them, but once you discover that they're there, you won't stop using it. And it's sort of like it's almost like they're unbalanced. You sometimes feel like you're using the big hit all the time, and if you use them right, you can take away the ball, you can just really overwhelm an opponent if you use your big hits right. If there's anything to not like about the game, there's some fairly serious frame rate issues. Things slow down in certain courses, certain fields where it's nearly unplayable, unfortunately. And a lot of that Nintendo charm seems to be missing from this game. There's no real narrative to the story, unlike a game like, say, Mario Baseball, where you sort of followed a narrative, so to speak, and had a goal to achieve. Here you're just playing cup after cup after cup and wanting to win cups. The presentation of the game is actually kind of pretty vanilla. The menu system is really kind of just plain looking, and the voices in the game, you'll have like Luigi and his little voice and Mario and his voice when they celebrate. Their little goal celebrations are kind of cute, but there's not a lot of variety to them. And there's not even a lot of variety to the animations themselves. The Super Strike animations, once you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. The goal celebrations, there's like 2 or 3. I would recommend this game to soccer fans who are maybe looking for something a little bit different than FIFA or Winning 11. Certainly this is a more lighthearted game, easier to get into. Maybe if you wanted to play a soccer game but are a little bit intimidated by those games, you could get right into this and feel like a virtual Pele right away. There's not a whole ton of replay value in this game, so it's really people who have really been charmed by the Mario sports games of this year and are looking for something a little bit different, or soccer fans who are just looking for a different spin on their sport is who I'd recommend it to.